Happy Saturday. I thought we'd just jump straight back on with Ape Escape tonight because I don't have the energy to play Axe Razor right now. Gonna have a chilled out, just like this guy's just fallen asleep, that's me. I feel like something's changed, like OBS did an update today and it always like rearranges the size of stuff. I feel like I have something missing now, but oh well. Let's get back to some Ape Escape. I hope everybody's having a nice weekend. Oh, timer. Almost forgot. Let's do it. There it is. I'm getting better. Sort of. Right, so we finished the beach. Underwater cave. I might be a bit more alert as well, which is kind of why I wanted to play. I keep playing this at like 3 or 4 in the morning, and I'm sort of burning my midnight oil at that point. Hey, something about spanking monkeys? You did. That's what we're doing. At least for another 3 hours. How are you, Kura? This is night 3 of Ape Escape, but I keep playing it like in the final hour because I've been doing the Axe Razor, which is very, very long and chatty. A Voozle, late. How are you doing? Is it a good day or is it the middle of the night? Kozalniks. Saturday or Saturday. This is composer. Oh, the teacher of Salileo and maybe Salile. I don't know. Galileo? Let's see if there's... Have I still got that wiki open up from yesterday? Let's see if there's an origin for this name. Kozalnicus. Is it like Copernicus? You did buy Axe Razor, but you're still on Fillmore. The city defense bits... Oh yeah, I don't like those. I don't really like the tower defense stuff, I have to admit. Oh, there's no info on the page. Well, I assume that's it. We'll leave that as that. How are you finding Fillmore? I just found Fillmore was just like a real... I can't remember how much you watched, but it was just such a slog of a tutorial. The game just constantly kept removing control from my hands like every 3 seconds, and it became incredibly obnoxious to the point I was just getting sick of it. It definitely improved from Bloodpool onwards. Miss on cool mechanics. Yeah, I like all the rest of the game. I just don't really enjoy the tower defense part of it. I think it's not really very well thought out. I was having some issues with it last night. I love the action stages though. The bosses are really good fun. Like they've really made them more mechanically tighter and interesting. The mage wolf fight in Bloodpool was really fun. He has like different attacks and stuff, but it's all very clearly telegraphed. It's quite good. Had a lot of fun with that. Chimera was hard. Chimera is one of the hardest ones so far, I think. Chimera Minotaur, for me. I'm still playing on the harder difficulty though, so I don't know, like if you could brute force it, it wouldn't be so bad. I found it harder to avoid taking damage on those fights, whereas the mage was probably harder, maybe, but felt more Easy to maneuver. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. Bosses were bland. Yeah, I think for the time period they're pretty good. McCoy. Really wish this game had some kanji, but I'm like, which Susho is this? Oh, the popular name? Maybe? I don't know. In fact, you know what? I'm going to see if it's on that wiki as well, because they've actually, on the wiki that I've been using that tells you the origins of the names, it tells you the explanation. Oh, this one doesn't have a page either. Oh, for God's sake. There's no page. It's annoying. I think he's got some. I think he's got history guiding sharks, maybe? I don't know. I don't even know, to be honest with that one. Like, maybe he had the name Shark? Who knows? His alias. Wait, what was his name then? Oh, we got another now. July. There's some rumors about... There's some suspicious rumors about him and Francois. I think. Who's Francois? What is this? Suspicious monkeys. Is there a list of the English monkeys somewhere actually? I didn't even think to look. I'm kind of curious. I don't remember. It's been so long since I played it. Monkeys list. Just for the first... I want the first game. I want like an A to Z though. A Monkeypedia, maybe that would be it. Oh, maybe this is... So what level are we on? Who built this... Oh, it is called Who Built This Ruins. Why here ruins? Oh, this is quite interesting. I didn't realise that. They changed the names in the US version too. I'm looking at this wiki. So the Jungle River was changed to Thick Jungle. Let's leave the level. I haven't done anything, have I? It'll be easier to explain while I'm looking at it. I'm kind of curious about this now. So not only does it have a different... It has a different localization. Totally. They've renamed everything. I think the UK version's more faithful looking at this. So the prehistoric era is called the Lost Land in the American one. And this is Ancient Plain, which is correct, but in America it's called Fossil Field. Raining Lake. It's changed to Primordial Ooze. Okay, that's a name. Dinosaur Valley apparently was called Molten Lava for the NA version. Bizarre. It's literally a valley with a dinosaur in it. Jungle River was renamed to Thick Jungle. And the Cenozoic era was changed to Mysterious Age in the North American version. And Why Here Ruins, which is basically what this is too, is changed to Dark Ruins. Who built this here? Who built this ruin? Is changed to Cryptic Relics in the North American version. And then the Primitive Age, oh no, that's a race. The Primitive Age, where we are now, was changed to Oceania. They really changed it all, like kind of dumbed it down, to be honest. Primitive Beach was changed to Krabby Beach. Primitive Ocean. No, that's not quite right. It should be a cave in the water. Was changed to Coral Cave for the American one. So, I wonder, do all the monkeys... Oh my god, all the monkeys have different names as well. They all have different names for the American version and the the UK version. Weird. This game got shot. Yeah, it's supposed to. I guess that got lost in the... Have you ever played this? I guess that got a bit more lost in the American version because they renamed all the places. It's really good. So who's he? Whoops. There's pictures of these monkeys. So July was called Mash. Oh my god. Oh, the descriptions are not the same either. Where was it? This one. I think it says here that there's some suspicious... Oh! They're together! Is that Francois with him? Or them? Are they having their like gay best life? I don't know. Oh, I can't with these controls right now. No, not you. I want the other monkey. No. Can I get the other one? Oh, that was it. Francois. Really loves flowers, apparently. Francois does. There's two monkeys though. Oh, that's crazy. I feel, yeah. So Francois is... I'm not going to do this with everyone because this is going to take forever, but Francois is Mash in the UK version and Kalama in the American version. Says sees ultraviolet colours in the American version, adores potatoes in the British version. I guess that's like mashed potato. But in the Japanese version it's really adores flowers. And then the other monkey is July. And it says that there's a suspicious rumour about him and Francois. But the English version, he's called Chum in the British version, and it says knows Mash well, the other monkey. And he's called Oreo in the American version, and it says loves his secret flame. There we go. You saw it here first. That's a screenshot. I'm having that at some point. I will dig that out my VOD later. I feel cruel. Yeah, I wanted to see what... It was the shark, really, that I was confused about. What's the shark one? Chip and gossip, apparently. Little juvenile delinquent has made the papers. It's apparently the English versions. Bizarre. I don't really understand this one in Japanese because there's no kanji. I can't pass what the word is. Let's see. Hey Smudgy Bear, how's it going? Just getting sidetracked a moment. I don't know. Well, then maybe I'll think about that by myself sometime, but it's confusing me. Not sure how to get to him unless I hit him with the catapult. When the Game Boy player. Somebody needs to stop you. You're out of control, says me. I really can't get used to these controls right now. I need to stop hopping games because this game's quite hard to play. Is that even working? Maybe not. Oh, I got him. Get out of control. I know the feeling. I actually really need to put the brakes on and stop now because I don't have any money. And I'm considering that I need to move now. So, you know, it's all well and good when you're comfortable and just can spend a bit here and there, but I can't right now. Especially because a load of bills have come in as well. Want to move to? No, I just don't want to live in this apartment anymore. I don't want to leave, like the place. I just don't want to live here. I like to live somewhere a bit quieter, away from like where a lot of young people are all moving in. I'm getting older. I'm too old for this shit. And that too, yeah, the leaky roofs. I just don't think... I think I've had a lot of warning signs that I've been ignoring that it's time to leave. The building's no good. I need to leave. But I keep putting it off. Like, I had terrible neighbours in the past, but then they moved out, so I just sort of stayed. And then I've had this drama with the roof, but it's sort of okay for now, so I've just stayed. But now I've got, like, kind of new neighbours, and they seem kind of annoying. Having a lot of people over all the time, and I think it's just time to consider. I'm not going to be able to move in anytime soon though, because I've got no savings. I've lived here for like over a decade, so it's my home, you know. Can't say I love it, but it's always been affordable and convenient, small. I'd like to live somewhere bigger, but I don't have the money for that. Oh! But I would like to just live somewhere a bit quieter and not so hustle and bustle. There's always construction going on, buildings constantly being knocked down, and it's just noisy. I've had enough. I'm sorry if I'll catch you both and you can be lovers in wherever I'm putting you. Come on. Don't. Where's your boyfriend? Motorway. I don't mind cars. Cars you can tune out. You know, the sound of traffic. It's fucking people that do my head in. People that can't close doors quietly and open cupboards and stuff without having to slam them. People that stand on their balcony and like have speakerphone fucking conversations at midnight. Like, why do people have to be assholes? Cars are just like constant drone that you learn to tune out. It's sudden noises and stuff that really annoys me. How's the music again, by the way? I think it's still turned down from yesterday. Yeah. Is it a good level? Not great sound, is it? Well, also, just don't stand out like... You can't insulate someone stood on the balcony, you know what I mean? Like... why would you be so loud on your balcony at midnight? Like, go back in your room and close the fucking door. Why don't you, like, be considerate that people are asleep? And I don't even live next to them. God knows what their actual neighbour thinks. Lobbing a brick. No, I'm not like that. I worry, because also there's two of them. All three, I don't know. More than one person living there. And it's not really big enough for that. One of me. Anyway, I have my headphones on now. I've got the Ape Escape tunes going. I'm not thinking about it. I'm a really quiet person by nature. I've never seen the need to be noisy, like, for no reason. Like, I can travel from one side of the room to the other without having to sound like an elephant. I don't like making noise for myself too, do you know what I mean? Like, slamming a door annoys me, even if I'm the one doing it. Just feels like, ugh. Letting doors slam? No. How do I get to this? I guess I need to go all the way around. Ooh. Ooh. I can't attack under the ground though, that's the thing, under the water. Ooh. My cough feels a little bit better today though. Although now I've said that, I feel like I need to cough. So that's something. I've learned something great, Kakeru. So the abilities of the monkeys are determined by the colour of their shorts, their pants. So as a result of my research, the monkeys with wearing yellow pants are normal monkeys. Okay. Who are you then? Red is aggressive, isn't it? All who? Arnold. Oh, Arnold. This is. I think he's the same in the English one, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh yeah. His other. So yeah, this is Arnold, and his other name is the Saruminator. So he's like the monkey Terminator, I guess. What competition? What would your best pun be for monkey and Terminator? Apinator? Apinator, that's maybe. Chimpan? No, don't know. What did the English one actually say anything? I'm curious now. Like when I flick through Odyssey and Arnie. Arnie. Oh, the American one's crap. The American one, he's called Bing Bong. No, he's called Bong Bong. And it says has a real bad attitude. But the British one, he's called Arnie. And it says he'll be back. That's great. Exactly. What the hell's Bong Bong? I need your cookies. I don't think we can get up there. I think I need the flying device, which we don't have yet. Ooh. Not a good idea, was that? Oh, who are you? Trying to read there. Oh my god. We're dead. Bish bash bosh. Anchor surprise. Hex. He's concerned about his insomnia. Okay. Oh my god. I'm curious what the English is for this one. I don't know, is it interesting? I kind of like to compare. I don't know which one he is actually, because there's not a good picture. Oh, maybe he's Pillow. So the American one is called Is, and it says hasn't slept in days. The English one, the British one, Pillow, can't sleep. Hex. I don't get what the Japanese name is though. Oh! No good. Is there more than one? I can't even. have a better camera angle? Ah! So bad at this. I don't remember what you're supposed to do when they go in there. Shoot them with a catapult, I think. Oh, who's this? Oh, it's Arnold. Can't do Arnold. Garnet. Oh, monkey level 4. Yeah, but his stats are low. So I think he has concerns about his his hazy future. I guess he's like existential crisis. Garnet. What's his English name? I'm not sure if this is the correct monkey. I think it is, but he was called Pickles, driving without a license, or Gerard, very rich. I don't think either of those are really very good. Yeah, he's got concerns about his unclear future. It makes him anxious that the future's unclear, I think. How do we get to him though? Get out of my way. April. She lies a little bit. The English was jux or white. Tells lies for fun, lies a little. Okay, the UK one wins there, but why not April? April is a missed opportunity for a good pun as well. Garnet. Why won't you move? Oh. You just need to stop still. Who's this? Is this April? Finished. I wonder if Ape Escape 2 has a different translation as well then. It never even occurred to me that the actual lines and names and stuff would be different. I just thought they used different voices. I'd assumed... I mean, I wonder if they just two different In fact, who did it? Ape Escape. Like, was it totally different publishers and stuff too? Because I thought it was like just Sony. It's the first game. Publishers. Oh, it just says Sony. Maybe it was Sony like America, Sony Europe that did it then. But it did come out in... it was all done at the same time, really. It's like a week apart between release dates. Hello and whoa, no Actors. Yeah, I know, right? How many lives do I have, and like, what happens when you get game over? Can't even remember. Do I need to keep saving? How you doing, Kinicron? Curious about the others now. Who's the one that's investigating the ruins? That's the one that I really remembered from the original. Oh, him. What was his name in the PAL version? That's what I remember. What level is this? Why here ruins? Oh, he was called Indiana. Study in ruins. And Stan in the American version. Searching for gold. Well, let's go to the next place, I guess. You're not monkeying around. Oh. Happy Saturday, good time to relax. Yeah, that's our plan tonight. Just chill, catch some monkeys until I decide to go to bed. No, I don't want to do this. I really can't with the controls on this game. X and circle are confirm, which is just good for nobody, right? Music's lovely. Well. I can't wait to get the UFO game. I'm pretty sure that I loved that. Oh, what? Why is there a thing? Gaburin's Island. What was this called then? Dexter's Island in... Oh, well, this one was called Dexter's Island in both games. Both versions. So there must have been some sort of collaboration then to both call it Dexter. Dexter's Island. Unless there's a reference that I'm not getting. There's a boat here. Ah! Hey, Chrono Gear. I love PlayStation 1 graphics these days. It just... How creative with such little, like, with so little. These... Oh my god, this frame rate though. Oh, that's bad. I wonder if this was the same on the PAL version. Maybe being at 50 Hz, I just didn't notice it. So chug-a-lug. My washing machine is being given me a lot of trouble, lots of shaking around to the point that it's wandering around the bathroom. Bit of pop around water just in the feet very precise and hoping I remember to sit. I got lost halfway through that, but it sounds complicated. Your washing machine. Oh. Mine, yeah, mine's on my balcony, so sometimes if it doesn't sit right, it like makes a horrible noise and wobbles. That's what you mean. What an amazing discovery, Kakeru. A giant kind of living organism, we've discovered one. An unknown. Oh my god, I wish, yeah. I decided to name him Gabarin. Isn't that a great name? Guess they called him Dexter in the other one. Range, spirit level, and a lot of patience gets you a long way. Pretty simultaneous release, basically respawn. Yeah, it actually came out in NA first, which is bizarre. Must have been very carefully, you know, like it would have probably been from the initial get-go. It was going to be a worldwide game and was just made like. You know what? Also, it would have been. It was probably Sony wanting to flog some dual analogs as well, wasn't it? Make everybody get the new controller. Look at him. He's adorable. Wow, that frame rate is terrible. Can we go inside? Believe how bad this is performing. I'm really struggling here. I might get the catapult out. I just can't be bothered to go into the menu. I didn't even check the monkey radar. There's no music on this level. Wins. Feels really happy. Who are you? Flipper or Stew in the English one. Splits his skull diving, monkey of the sea. Splits his skull diving is quite quite different. Why can't we go this way? There's a current. What if you jump? Oh, it seems that there is. Maybe we need the flying thing. Boop, 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 boop. Where can we go? Oh. Boom. Who are you, metal monkey? Goro. Looks younger than he is. I think aging well in the British one. He's called Cliff. Oh my God, is that a reference to Cliff Richard? That's funny. If you, I don't know. I feel like majority are Americans right now. Maybe Smudgy Bear, if you're still here, you get that one. Cliff Richard, that's savage. Aging well. Cliff Richards, well, it's not even savage, I guess it's a compliment. Cliff Richard's just this singer that's been around since like the Beatles in the 60s, and he just like, he just keeps going and going and going and going, and it's like, he's kind of like the singer that your mom likes or something, or your grandma. My mom likes Cliff Richard. And he's like in his 70s now, and he still shows no sign of retiring. I'm just wondering if that's a reference. Like, looks younger than he is and stuff. What did that open that? Oh, there's a turtle. You probably might. I don't know. You might know a song or two by Cliff Richard. I don't know. I'm not sure. He did the song. He did. I don't know if was he the original person that did Summer Holiday. He did that song Congratulations. He was in the Eurovision Song Contest like twice, I think. Something. Has his own like winery. He's recently come into a bit of controversy because he said some stuff about like Elvis last year, I think. Not wanting to meet him because he was like overweight or something. Which reminds me, it doesn't remind me at all actually, there's no connection. But I haven't put my cooling fan to my laptop, so just excuse me a moment while I do that. I took it out earlier because it lifts it up too high. But we don't want my laptop to overheat, so let me just plug that in. No songs. I listen to mostly video game music at this point. Where's the dude at that goes in the back? There we go. That should be a little bit better, especially as the temperature's starting to go up. Okay. So I've learnt more. The monkeys with blue pants are really fast. You should catch them before they run away. They're able to start running. Like you. So his speed's pretty fast. Where did he go? Off he goes. It's cool that we can like watch them. Ain't that fast though, not at this frame rate. Gotcha. Getcha. Where's this monkey? In the boat? Ooh. Hey, Fishy Ash. Maybe inside the thing. Retro Hitch, hello there. Too good to me lately, you are, all these raids. One day I'll be able to actually raid you back. I've been up too late lately though. How you doing? How was your simulation Saturday? Saw you doing Atari things or something. Anybody that likes retro, do give Retro Hitch a follow. Lovely place to relax. So it shows a lot of stuff that you wouldn't expect to, which is always nice to see. Atari 400 Mini. How is it? I don't think I'm really familiar with the Atari 400 in general. But yeah, we're playing some Ape Escape, and I've just found out that actually I knew that the American version had a different voice dub, but I've just been looking online and it has a totally different like names and everything for all the monkeys. It's not perfect, but mostly just fun to play and experience different things. Yeah, I mean those minis. I mean I use minis for like Mega Drives and SNESes and stuff. At the end of the day, it's just an affordable, practical way, isn't it? No shame in a mini, in my opinion. As long as it's sort of like accessibility. It's when it's like actually having a detrimental effect on your experience, I think that's when it's a problem. Do you know what I was looking at recently? I'm just rambling at this point, but obviously I watch a lot of GameSack, and they just did that review. Well, he just did that review on the Polymega, which I've been always sort of curious about. And after watching the review, I'm like I don't mean to be like rude or anything, but I'm just like, why would you bother? What the fucking point? Especially for the price entry, I don't see anything convenient about how expensive it is for what it does. Am I missing something here? Like, what am I supposed to be doing? Is Dexter gonna open his mouth? Oh, okay. Yeah, it just seems really... If it was cheap, I'd get it, but it's not. It's like crazy expensive. Like if it was like maybe, I don't know, $100 or something, I'd be like, oh, that's cool. But isn't it like $500 or something crazy like that or more? They're actually quite popular in Japan though. I've seen a lot of Japanese retro streamers use them, which makes sense kind of, because a lot of people here they don't like using they like to buy the real games and stuff, but the hardware is an issue. This music's really loud, like really anxiety inducing. So I get it in that sense. FPGA, the buzzword for some. Is that what that is? Inside Jabba Jabba's belly. Is this gonna hurt? No. But yeah, but just the thing that I was looking at with it, like, it doesn't seem to be great, always perfect emulation, and you can't play stuff off the games themselves. You have to actually install the games. What was the other downsides with it that I thought? Oh, you have to buy all the different fucking modules and stuff to play like each console. Like you'll need to buy like the NES adapter and the... It's like, what? I'm not seeing the point of like just buy an NES at that point. Yeah, I don't get the appeal. Is this really loud for you all? If it's not, then that's fine, but my headphones is... I can turn it down just for me. It seems suddenly louder than usual. Oh, that's okay. I guess it's just because it's like drum and bass, so it's like... Yeah. I feel like I'm shouting, because I can't hear myself think. Saru Toru? Saru Keigo? The disciple of Saru Keigo? I don't get the origin of this name. I'm gonna see if it's in the wiki. Saru Toru? What level are we on? Oh, this wiki seems to have just like given up at this point. It's not got any information on any of these monkeys. Satoru. I don't think so, because it says the disciple of Saru Keigo or something, which is probably a foreign name. Sato. Unless the other one has a name. Well, that's not right. Oh, in this level there's someone called Salvatore. Who's that person? Salvatore? Could be. What's his name in the PAL version? Let's have a look. His name is Acolyte in the British version. It says he's Bab's disciple, whoever Bab is. Yeah, the Japanese wiki seems to have just given up. I'm a bit annoyed, I should have checked in advance, but yeah. Because the Japanese wiki was like actually had little footnotes that it was explaining where the names come from. Cute God. We've already had that though. Oh, but that would maybe make sense. Because, yeah, he's his disciple. It's probably another philosopher. We already caught that monkey yesterday, I've forgotten now. Oh shit. Looking at chat. Friend has one for Game Boy. Is that what a mister is? I don't even know. Like I said, I don't think... There's nothing like intrinsically wrong with the Polymega except for the fact that it costs an arm and a leg. The price point doesn't make sense. It doesn't. The quality versus the price doesn't. For that price, I would literally want like perfection, and to do everything all in one. It's really, really, really expensive. And it has a lot of limitations. Like it can't support the Sega Saturn's like ROM memory expansions. It also has like lag on sound or something apparently, like very small lag, but Amethyst. What's gonna happen to us? Sartre's another philosophy, there you go. That'll be what it is. Yeah, that sounds right to me. Makes you wonder, like, who's getting these references though. Like, imagine some like 10-year-old kids playing this. Nobody's getting it. But mind you, some of them might do because it's sort of in elementary school curriculum. Steven. So he's very familiar with Japanese art. PGA, my friend, has the Analog Pocket. Oh, I've heard about those, yeah. They seem quite popular. Good at Japanese martial arts, Steven. Hey Glyphix, how you doing? What was his name? So in English he was called Bruce. And it says keen on martial arts. The American version was Hall has a black belt in judo. Better screens than Game Boy Advances. I get more Game Boy games, but my problem with Game Boy Advance games is that they're very expensive to get with the box, and without the manual in the box, it's kind of like, I don't know, carts aren't very exciting. Kind of just emulate at that point. And then the other thing with them is a lot of them have all like batteries in that have all died. Let's turn this level down, it's giving me a headache. I feel like this sort of soundtrack is not so great with a headset. Like just pounding in my ears. So according to our scanners, the inside of Gabolin is like a complicated maze. Don't get lost. Open up my old NES has replaced the batteries in them before they die. I'll probably clean up the contacts too. It's kind of amazing about 3DS and 3DS are probably backwards compatible. 3DS isn't backwards compatible. Only DS. DS Live. I mean, you can get through some Game Boy Advance games on the Ambassador program thing, or if you hack it, but that's not really compatible. Main reason I kept my DS Lite was because of the Game Boy Advance backwards compatibility. Otherwise I'd have probably got rid of it. I'm glad I didn't, because it's reliable. How do I get in there? I mean, I'd want to light like a Deku stick or something if I could, and burn it. Can we explode it? Did that register? Get out. Don't even. Who is Brandon Fraser? Don't summon them here. Thank you, Chronogear, for the gifted sub to Brandon Fraser. I read that wrong for a moment. I thought that was a follower message, and I was thinking, like, who the fuck has made a Brendan Fraser account and come and followed me? Doesn't emulate GBA games, so I can get back to the yes, they kept the hardware there that made it back compatible. Okay, but that's kind of just language at that point. I don't think it's not backwards compatible because you can't put a Game Boy game in it. Bit nitpicky. Like, I can't get out my Game Boy Advance game and plug it into my 3DS. It's only compatible if you do like illegal things with it, basically. That it's not, it wasn't actually intended for. Which you can, I mean, you can do it with emulation on other stuff. Brandon Fraser. Thank you for the gifted sub though. Even if it's gone to Brendan Fraser. What if it's the Brendan Fraser? What if he's like, oh my god, I've got a Brendan... I wonder if they use Twitch much. I think they'll be delighted to see they have an emote of their face. Whoever the... I don't mean Brendan Fraser at this point, I just mean whoever it is that made the account. They don't have a profile icon. But that, to be honest, a lot of people that don't stream don't have icons. It's usually a sign of somebody that's just a viewer. A viewer, not a fighter. Get the fuck out of here, what is this? I remember Ape Escape being so difficult to control. Did you have this problem when you played it Chrono Gear? Like, I just feel like, whoa, am I just like really rusty for this generation of gaming, or is there some like real clunk? Yeah, I just can't get used to it. Oh. The camera as well is kind of wild. So you can see them on the Who's. Icons feel pointless. Yeah, that's the thing. I read it in reverse, now it makes sense. Some people do it as well, I guess, I don't know. Some people might have only streamed once. Can't do anything here. Oh my god. It is Jabu Jabu. Kind of shame they didn't put GBA port in. Yeah, exactly. Like, if the technology's there, then that's weird. Nintendo do weird things though. Like, this is not new. Like, why did they region lock the 3DS when they hadn't region locked their portable devices for like ages? I mean, the answer is money, but yeah, why? Region locking. To be fair though, let's be fair, like I don't want to poo-poo all over Nintendo all the time. Hang on. So the normal bullets are for the slingshot are weak, but it can startle monkeys. But it might make monkeys that are in like hard to reach, like bad places, fall down and stuff if they're on bad footing. Okay. Write a passage for Nintendo fans to bitch about Nintendo. I don't even know. I wouldn't really call myself a Nintendo fan, to be honest. At this point, I like the games, but I don't like the company. To be honest, like they remind me a lot of Disney. Like, I love their products, but I don't like their business practices. I'm not, but then again, I mean all companies to a degree. I'm not blind about Nintendo, I'll say that. And these days, I think these days I'm less and less interested in Nintendo. Like, I haven't even got a Switch yet, it's just not been a priority. It's only Zelda on it really and Mario that really makes me want one all the time. I've pretty much liked PlayStation ever since PlayStation 1. I've been pretty loyal to PlayStation because that's usually where all my favourite franchises have ended up, like Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy and all that stuff. Can I even reach you? But no, what was I going to say? So in fairness about Nintendo, they were ahead of the game with the region-free stuff though. The other companies were all region-locked, like DS being region-free was really great. Game Boy Advance being region-free was great. But then they went backwards on it. It was kind of weird. I think in some ways Nintendo kind of is though, because they have the children's market, and that's what makes them a lot like Disney, in my opinion. They do a lot of shitty things, like the fact that all their stuff costs way more than everything anybody else's. Always, like same games. If it's on Nintendo, you can always just plus $10 to it just because of Nintendo. It's always like that. Everything. Nintendo tax is crazy. And like they're pulling the eShop so early was really shitty. I don't know, they remind me a lot of Disney. Finally heard people were importing games or something. PS3 was technically region locked, but only one game actually used the region locking anyways. Yeah, I've never encountered that. Are we supposed to like do something up there? Oh! Ta-da! I can't even look at these ones. Saru. He often watches Akira Kurosawa's movies. I guess. There you go. Yeah, loves them greatly, more than anything else, Kurosawa's movies. I only think I've only ever seen one. I've seen Rashomon. Oh, did he go back up? Around Disney as well, yeah. I think it's because they're particularly like, it's like Pokemon and stuff. It's all kids market stuff they've got their hands on. To be honest, anything that's aimed at kids is always disgustingly expensive. Do you remember like Spyro? I remember wanting to get Spyro for the longest time when I was younger, and it would never go down in price because it was a kids game. Even though it was like 5 years old or whatever, it was still like £20. In all the shops. Some of it's not necessarily the developer or the Nintendo or whoever's fault, it's the retailers too, but... Ooh. Oops. Get my chat back up. Oh, Microsoft acquiring everything is tragic. I don't like this, the way the world's going with everybody acquiring everything. I want to get out of this cave though, this drum and bass is really doing my head in. There's no like melody to it, it's just going over and over and over. There's still more monkeys. Pietro. He's in danger because the elastic on his pants has got loose. Okay. They both have theme parks. They do. That's the thing too, I think, that's different a little bit with Nintendo with some of the other companies at this point. Like Nintendo's trying to do everything now. Like movies, theme parks. It's kind of getting that way. I'm not really keen on companies that have to have their fingers in all the pies. Try and control everything. Because it just kills off all the competition. And we end up just stuck with little choice. I mean, it's the same with all this subscription gaming thing that things are going. I hate it. I don't want to live in a future where video games are just like Netflix, Disney Plus. I don't want Sony, Nintendo Plus, and Microsoft Live, and that's where we get our video games from. We all have to pay subscriptions. And ugh, no, just but it's happening. Maybe I'll just be too old to care by then, but it's happening whether we like it or not. everything's going online and subscriptions, isn't it? Nobody places any value in having having permanence. Just consume and spit out and move on to the next thing. The Ice Age. What would this be? That mean? Some sort of sea anyway. What was it called in the west? That's not what I meant to do. Frozen Ocean. Or Snowy Mammoth.
かけるくん、次は非常に寒いぞ。地球には今までに何度かこのような寒い時代があってな。この時期を氷河期というんじゃ。君はガチャメカに守られとるから少々の寒さには耐えられるはずだが、とにかく十分注意してくれ。
So he said that we're going somewhere that's really cold now. It's known as the Ice Age, I think, but and we should be careful. Like, our mechanical gadgets will protect us from the cold a little bit. Is that a dinosaur frozen in the ice? Now this music's nice. I love this ice music's always good. We were talking about that before, weren't we? So... Too many tabs open. Hey Barface, don't be shy. Morning everyone. So in the sea in the Ice Age is incredibly cold. If you fall in, then you'll take damage. Make sure, be careful, and don't fall in. Got it. Yeah, that last level, I don't know. Probably is okay on a TV, but with an actual headset like over my ears, like that was really starting to just like irritate the shit out of me. I just wanted to get out of that level. It was very monotonous and just going like pounding in my ears. This is much more chill. I should have turned the volume down as well. Ooh. Oh, I keep forgetting to look at the monkeys. I want to look at them first before I catch them. Maybe not while he's on alert. This is a nice track. May. I can bet. Oh my god, is that numbers? This font is wretched sometimes. May. 3rd of May, hang on, January, February, March, April, May. Yeah, 3rd of May is their birthday. Okay. Aww. What were they called in English? Cold Monkey. I would have laughed if they were called May, and that's why I was double checking. I'd have laughed if it was like their birthday's like April. But it's not. What level are we on? Frozen Ocean? Oh, weird. So the American name for this monkey is Iced, and it says suffers from brain freeze. But the British name for this is Tanjobi, which is the Japanese word for birthday. And the description is born on the 18th of March. It's like a little in-joke that nobody would get. Except the person that translated it. And me now. Yeah. Maybe these days people might. But probably not in like 1999. Yeah. Or even adults, probably. So if you're reading this letter, then that means... And then she says you're lost. So use the radar to look for monkeys. Okay. Barter Burton. Knows a lot about B-grade movies. B movies. Oh, would that be Tim Burton? Guess it would be. Wait, let me look at you. Weird. I want to know what your name is then. Aw, missed opportunity. Maybe they didn't get it. He's called Den Goy in the American one. Oh. And it says, ate some yellow snow. Tim Burton. That would have been excellent. That was totally... Yeah, you should have done the translation. But then the British name for this monkey is Laurel, and it says missing partner, so I guess that's supposed to be Laurel and Hardy, but yeah, it's a shame. Could have called him Tim Burton. Tim Burton would have been class. Mondorian. Dotone designer. Don't know this one. Who's this one in English? Oh, I'm not even sure actually. Maybe this is Luke or Lucas. Yeah, American is chilly, getting older and colder. British is Lucas, a menace. What would this be though? Whoops. Mondorian. Don't know. Oh, I know who it is. It's Piet Mondrian. That modern art person. And he did those like dot paintings, didn't he? Mondrian, yeah. Cute. Yeah, the squares. That were supposed to be like the city and stuff. With those colours, the red, blue and the yellow. Yeah, yeah. I guess that's what this monkey's supposed to be. What his name was for a while now. Do you know it? I can put it in the thing. I just googled it. Hang on. Dutch painter. There he is. God, learning stuff tonight we are. Except I don't know how to get over there. Ooh, there's another monkey. Set. Don't know the name behind them. Oh, I knew the name for him, but I didn't recognise it from the Japanese. But I just, as soon as I typed the Japanese in, it came up. I was like, oh, you. I don't know how to pronounce these names sometimes either. Like Mondrian. So hard sometimes to know what this is saying when there's no bloody kanji anywhere. I guess he's just a master of making Kamakura I know is a city. Oh, snow huts. Kamakura is a mid-January festival in northern Japan with snow huts in which children play house. That's a deep cultural thing that I would not know. So that's why he's playing with the igloos. Kamakura. So he makes snow huts. Who was he in the English one then? The American is Popsicle, sings in his sleep. The British one is Sumner. Sumner. Like summer, but spelt wrong. Has unusual voice. Is it supposed to be like Donna? I don't know. He got really famous for this rectangle. Yeah, a lot of people have that kind of painting, don't they? Advertising took hold of it in the 90s, like plastering on the cars and clothes and everything. Yeah. It's one of those things as well, isn't it? Like, not everybody likes modern art. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Oh, I wonder if that's a... Why are there flags? I wonder if that's like part of the festival. I don't even know. Bit kitschy. Can I like hide or something? Oh, he's going all over the place. Gotcha! Sarubesta. Sylvester? He's Arnold's rival. I guess it's Sylvester Stallone. What was he called in English? Ah, missed opportunity. American is Ricketts, and it says smelling mammoth fumes. Okay, whatever. And the the British one, I don't get it. He's called G-Lout. J-Lout? What's that? And it says he's Arnie's rival. What's G-Lout? Gel-Out? I don't know what this word, and put it in chat, but like, what's that? Is that in Terminator or something? Like, I don't know. Terminator? I don't get this reference. Maybe they just ditched it, but why did they still put Arnie's rival? It's clearly Sylvester. Mind you, sometimes the thing is with puns though, you know, unless you had like, because the people that would have done this in the 90s, 1999, translated this or whatever, they wouldn't have had the internet to like, well, decent internet to Google all this shit. Google was Google even around in 1999 to the extent that people were using it? But anyway, you know what I mean. And maybe, I guess, if they couldn't ask the developers like what the pun was, sometimes you look at a pun and you just either you get it or you don't, you know, it just jumps out at you or not. Because obviously his name isn't Sylvester, it's like Sarubesta, which is like it's like, Saru is, well, I mean, I'm sure most people know because the name's called Sarugechi, but Saru is like monkey. So loads of the names have all got like the word monkey in them, but like changed. So, I guess you either get it or you don't. Or they just didn't care. Gel-Out. Old context in the 90s. That's the thing, yeah, some of it too. I don't think anybody in 1999 though would not know who Arnie is. But I mean, I wouldn't really have said, I don't know, is Sylvester Stallone his rival? I always thought like Jean-Claude Van Damme. Maybe not. No, probably Sylvester Stallone is a better match. Because Arnie's not really... He's not a martial artist, is it? Steven Seagal. Oh, who are you? Is that me? Oh, we're gonna get you. No, we're not. Yeah. Arnie's just a strong man. Pretty serious rivalry over the years. Still there. He looks aggressive as fuck. How am I supposed to get him out of this mammoth? Can I hit the mammoth? He's probably gonna kill me though. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, we can hit it. He's shooting at me though. Oh, we're dead. Oh, there is. There you go then. Not really my time. Pew pew. I was just thinking about the kind of movies that they did. Mind you, I suppose it's Rambo. I was thinking Sylvester Stallone more as like Rocky. You know, I've never seen Rambo. I don't think I've seen Rocky actually either. I don't think I've ever seen any movies with Sylvester. I don't think I've actually seen a single film with Sylvester Stallone in it. What else is he famous for? I really don't think I have. He's just a person that I know. Was he in any gangster films? He wasn't in The Godfather, was he? Cobra Tucker Clowns, Cliffhanger, Demolition Man, Specialist. I've not seen any of these films. I actually think I've never seen a single film with Sylvester Stallone in it. Where's his filmography? His Wikipedia page is so big and none of it's actually got his films. Where's the bit that you click that tells you the movies? Acting credits. Filmography. Oh, he was in Capone, wasn't he? But I haven't seen that. I haven't seen Judge Dredd actually. Oh, he's in Ants. I've seen that. I think that's it. I think the only movie I've seen Sylvester Stallone in is Ants, which is ridiculous. Rambo 1 is good. No Rocky, no Rambo. No, I'm sorry. Are you unfollowing now? You're gonna gift a stub to Sylvester Stallone. I don't deserve him. At least gotta see Rocky 4. I think I'd be more inclined to watch Rambo than Rocky. I think I can go up there with a hoot. Actually, no. First I'm gonna get this thingy. Oh, you do. Gotcha. Well, not yet, but maybe soon. You can go with Arnie. No fighting. Very chill. Not you, though. Get over that. Oops, a daisy. All that. Bullets. Oh, I'm blown away. Let's get Burton. You watched The Rock. Not seen that actually. I remember reading a book called The Rock in school, but it's a totally different story, I think. Unrelated. No Rocky and no Rambo makes Chrono Gear something. No Stallone, but Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage. Oh, I can't with Nicolas Cage. I watched Face Off the other week. Never seen it before. I never really understood the whole Nicolas Cage thing, but I hadn't seen enough of his films. But now I've seen Face Off, I'm like, okay, I get it now. I get why people are so interested in him in GIFs and stuff. That fucking opening scene with the priest outfit was just ridiculous. That face. Oh! I just totally destroyed your lab. It seems that this machine is controlling the propeller. You should destroy it. It's something that's dangerous like this. Well, I already have done. Goodbye, Burton. Mondorian. Why did they choose him to be it though? I feel like they should have had him in a red, blue, and whatever place. Can we like creep around here? He seems kind of sad. Got you. I've seen Honeymoon in Las Vegas with Sarah Michelle, nobody, Sarah Jessica Parker, and that's a weird film. It's all the Elvis impersonators. He dresses up as Elvis in it. Woohoo! Yeah, exactly. I can certainly do it. Tsurara Cave. What was this one called? I do love I find it fascinating. I don't know, it's probably boring for most people, but I do love comparing the names and stuff. That's what I was doing earlier with ActRaiser, going through, not all of it, but certain scenes. I was reading bits of it. What this would be referring to. Oh, icicle, yeah. Hooray!
飛ぶことができる飛びトンボじゃ。転送するからトレーニングスペースで試してみてくれ。トレーニングをクリアせんと次のステージには進めんぞ。それでは頑張ってくれ。
The best gadget. Amazing. You can reach places you couldn't before. Isn't it amazing? Yeah. Spin the right stick like I just did, and you can jump up and fly. And you'll be able to prolong your jump. Woo! I pretty much just use this for the entire game from this point on, which is, I don't know if everybody else does that plays Ape Escape, but it's just so good. And you can use that to get across those gaps. So you can do it at the top of your jump as well. Do you actually go higher doing that though? I don't remember. No. No idea about words belonging in British English or American English. I mean, I would imagine the European version. Well, it's probably got localized into different languages actually. This kind of game probably did. For PAL release. Hey Jamesy, how's it going? Lift's just another word for elevator. There's quite a lot of stuff. They don't usually though, like, I think it's more because it's probably aimed at kids is why they did a separate localization. But it's very unusual for them to do a British version when an American one exists, because it's just a waste of like resources and money. But I think they probably just really wanted to appeal. And sometimes kids shows and stuff they might do, but even then it's a bit uncommon. It's more the other way around. I think a lot of American shows redub British stuff. Because like I heard you had the Beatrix Potter Tales of Peter Rabbit in America, but it has all re-recorded with American actors instead. The cartoons. The Office in Between it. They're remakes. I mean, like just re-recording, like animated stuff, and like Thomas the Tank Engine or whatever. I'm trying to think if we ever did that much. I feel like we just watched American shows with American people. Maybe really young kid stuff. I'm trying to think now. Can't think of an example because we kind of make our own stuff. Simultaneous releases was done. I think it was just probably intentional on this case because they did it with the sequel as well, apparently. Okay. Very young kids, there's British localized stuff. Yeah, I can't think of a single show off the top of my head, but I feel like really young kids they might. But we generally just sort of made our own stuff too, though. Maybe movies? No. Excuse me. But what was I gonna say? No, there's a lot of words and stuff that are different. Like Lionsteins, which is American English. Can't think of any more though, really. Whoops! I was about to say, look at that background. You say potato, I say potato. Let's call the whole thing off. They changed the fat controller to Lord Toppingham. He's called Sir Topham Hatt in the British one too. His proper title is he's Sir Topham Hatt. Sir Topham Hatt, and he's known as the Fat Controller. I don't know about Lord Toppingham. Yeah, they had a whole different Thomas in America. They had the magic railway, what was it, Station Time or something? It was a bit like Barney, with like kids turning up to the station and like different kids each week or something, I think. And then Thomas was like a segment on it. It was like this whole TV show with Thomas in the middle of it. Whereas for us Brits, it was just, you know, like a 5-10 minute episode that would come on TV. What is the music doing? Can you like stop being a total arsehole? Ugh. It's too damn slow. Oh. Looks like we've missed one. Music slowed down. Yeah, for a minute I was like, is that the frame rate? Paw Patrol. Is Paw Patrol American? thought it was like, I don't know, I kind of got the impression it was European or something. Or is it Canadian? Or Australian? Canadian, yeah. Yeah, I feel like when it's really young kids, they redub stuff. When it's aimed at, like, you know, toddlers, they do tend to try and do redubs, which is sort of understandable because it's an impressionable age, and you kind of want to, you do kind of ideally want to sound like your own country. Do they redub Peppa Pig in America, I wonder? Blues Clues. Blues Clues has its own version though. That's like a different man in it, isn't it? My niece used to love Blues Clues. I saw so many episodes of it when I was like a teenager. Yeah, because I think he's like Scouse in the British version. He was used to remind me of Craig Charles, but it's not Craig Charles, but it kind of looked and sounded a bit like him, like a young Craig, like his brother or something. What if it was? We just got a letter. Wonder who it's from. Minenko. Always with Rokuro. Can I like move away a minute? I can read about you more. Oh, you're gonna be an arse, aren't you? Bam! How much damage they take? This is adorable as well, like Paw Patrol. Oh, your knees. Minenko. I wonder if this is anything. Maggie Minenko. Looks like a singer in Japan. Nationality Japanese. Was a singer of father was Russian American and mother was Japanese. She did some songs in the 70s apparently. I wonder, so who's the other one? Not sure about the name, who the other person refers to though. But they're always together. He doesn't have anything. But it's with whoever this person is. When you catch us together. Maybe it's just their partner, I don't know about their life. Oh, they got a little picture. How cute. I want to look at it. Get here. Don't you want to go with your lover? Look at that little detail. Go out that way? Is that a Spectre coin? You know, finding the Spectre coins might be quite hard because there's no Spectre coin radar, is there? That one's devious. How did I find these all back in the day? Not sure I would have ever seen that. Oh, I've got a bloody stupid propeller, haven't I? Sneaky. Maybe it's more apparent from the outside, like the window, you'd probably notice it. I'm just not paying attention. Yeah, you probably see it from there, to be fair. Whoosh. More time as a kid. I didn't use game FAQs that much though, because it was a chore, because the PC was like downstairs and like dial up and it took ages. So like, the only time I'd use game FAQs was like I'd print something off. Maybe I did, I'd probably print off a list of the Spectre coins. I had to print it off and take it upstairs. So, 1999. Yeah, I was probably starting to use game FAQs a bit then. I remember I printed off the list of Suikoden characters and hearts and stuff on like Zelda. But yeah, like the British American thing, there's loads of differences. Like I encounter them all the time living here because people expect everything to be the same and it's not. And also what's very irritating too is some people kind of just expect you to speak American English. Annoying. It's very dominant. Things like Band-Aid, we say plaster. Oh, why couldn't you tell me this hours ago? If you press the select button, you'll open the gadget menu immediately. I didn't know it, said the professor. There we go. That's so much nicer. To be fair, I didn't read the manual. Things aren't the same. Yeah, Band-Aid and plaster is not the same. So that's why we had the that's not why. As we have plaster as soon as that house. No. And obviously the famous one is rubber. Rubber is an eraser. Something else in America. Elevator, lift. Biscuits are just cookies in America, but cookies are a type of biscuit in the UK. Specifically a chocolate chip. Like that kind of fluffy, like hard, crunchy biscuit is a cookie. What else is different? Football is an obvious one. Maru. Mom, please call me. Remember asking for a rubber and the entire class giggled. Ridiculous. Fanny's a good one. What level are we on? I've forgotten. Icicle Cave. Did we finish Icicle Cave? I didn't check these ones. Laura and Speedy was the couple. Like, oh my god. You know, the couple that I just did? The American one was Storm and would rather be in Hawaii, but the British one was Lara, and the description was likes tombs. Cube, Speed Walker, Speedy, Fast Walker. That was the other monkeys. Not done this one. Who are we doing now? Salsa. Apparently this is Salsa. Can't feel his feet. Or wait. Salsa doesn't like the cold, and Gash can't feel his feet. Gash is not a nice word in the UK though. The American one is Gash. You wouldn't have called him Gash in the UK. But yeah, Fanny's a great one, because Fanny's ass in America, isn't it? But obviously in the UK it's Lady Garden. Oh, for God's sake. I used to always laugh like watching some American cartoons. I think The Simpsons says it as well a lot, and I remember Freak always saying it like, ouch, I landed on my fanny. And you'd be like, what? And fanny pack, we call a bum bag. That's a British dub I'm on. Bum bag, yeah. It's a fanny pack. Because you don't say fanny in the UK, because it's vagina. It's like a childish way of saying it. Oh, the things we talk about. Did I read this one? No. Who are you? Ooh, excuse me. Fat Fanny. You have a fat... Stop it. Florian? Doesn't like cold places. There are things like that in American episodes. In one, Mr. Burns said wanker. Yeah, you can't say wank. Does he say wanker in that? Can't say wanker in on TV in the UK like that casually. Not sure which monkey this is because I've made him move away from his recognisable location. This is probably Vertigo. Dizzy from the altitude or not good at height. Sharp or Vertigo. It's a U2 episode. Oh yeah, I think Americans say it more casually and like because it's they think of it as a British word. I guess they're like saying jerk, but it's not the same as jerk at all. It's actually it's offensive, like it's a curse word you shouldn't be saying it on daytime TV. Trash of the Titans. But it's very stereotypical on American shows like, "Ooh, you wanker." You fucking what, mate? What else is different? And like assholes, and then I mean it literally means like someone that touches themselves. My culture class. They use bollocks is a rude word. You shouldn't say bollocks like in decent company. Children shouldn't say bollocks. Not nice. It's harder than balls, really, I would say. You want to get a bollock? Yeah, bollocking. Getting a right bollocking means that you've been told off. Or a rollicking, which is when you don't want to say bollocking, so you say rollicking instead, because it's not as offensive. No, bollocks is just balls. I thought it's going to be awful for this game. Ape escape and curse words. What about you? It's your nuts. Yeah, I'm trying not to say anything too crude. But it's also, I think about bollocks as in like the dog's bollocks, which means like amazing. It's the dog's bollocks. How to swear in English. I don't know anything about swearing. I'm not very good at it. Oh, we've already been here. I barely use PS1, how much is it going to cost me? I have no idea, it depends where you live. Are we having attendance in this class? Yeah, you pass. My PlayStation was... don't know. I think now. $30? But they're quite cheap everywhere because nobody wants them. Ooh. Then there'll be words as well that you just don't say, I would imagine. I don't know why this popped into my head, but like, would you say like, going out for a tipple? Like, what's a tipple? Skyrocketed. $90. Maybe for, yeah, the West, that sounds okay. Ooh. Saru. Seems like he forgot his machine gun. I don't know what the name is though. I don't know what his name was. Kundra in America. America wins this one. Kundra lost his machine gun. British one is pacifist, wants to play. I feel like you need to put them both together. Like the British name is good, but the description in the American one is better. If there's any meaning in the name here. Saru. I don't know, I'm trying to think of, like, is it a name of a pacifist or something, perhaps? Don't know, we'll catch him. Whoa! I think PlayStation 2s are usually more expensive because of the backwards compatibility. I feel like a lot of people don't want PlayStation 1s. Whoa! Not ready for you. See, actually, those things on screen right now, in the left corner, they're biscuits, not cookies. These things are awful. Can't get them. You shit. Superior startup sound. The PlayStation 2 also isn't 100% accurate. I think it's like about 99% accurate. There are like 1 or 2 games that have a few issues, and it also depends on which model of PlayStation 2, I believe. I've heard that there's a comparison I've seen somewhere of I think it's the moon in Castlevania Symphony of the Night doesn't render quite accurately on the PlayStation 2 for some reason, or maybe certain models. And then I think Tomba, the first Tomba, and again I don't know necessarily which region it is, might be all regions, but apparently Tomba doesn't work on some slim PlayStation 2s for some reason. Doesn't work. And when I learned of those things, that sort of reinforced the idea that, oh, I do actually just want a real PlayStation 1 again. But a lot of it, like I've said before, it's just mentality for me. I like to just separate the two machines. It also means that I can give my actual PlayStation 2 a little bit of a rest, instead of, you know, using its laser on everything. Is it a combo between Saru and Rumbo? Don't know what Rumbo would mean. I mean, without knowing what Rumbo is, then I can't really say. If Rumbo is a something, I would say yes, but... that's the dilemma. Sarunbo. I mean, it'll be... yeah, I mean, sometimes they're just nothing, you know? Like, one of them was called May. It's Runbo. Maybe Rambo. Sarumbo. Yeah, maybe it's a reference to the Rambo, and he forgot his machine gun, as in the Sylvester Stallone movie. There we go. Could be. It's good enough for me. I'm convinced. That's satisfactory. 60 frames per second, game over. I swear, if I have to reload my game, we're in trouble. Be kind. Okay, good. This was the level, right? Wasn't it? Ooh, all Spectre coins got. PS1 ports of SNES FF games have some slight compatibility issues with text when you quick save too. Was that true? I didn't know that one. I don't know what else there was. There was one or two things, but yeah, it's like it's not totally perfect, but it's pretty much perfect. Like I think unless you're like a proper hardcore PlayStation aficionado, you're not gonna go wrong with a PlayStation 2. Unless you love Tomba. Then you're fucked. But other than that, like I think it really doesn't matter. Because like boohoo, you can't play Final Fantasy on the PlayStation 2. Like, oh well, you can play it a gajillion other ways. And everything, and like Castlevania Symphony of the Night, it's not that it doesn't work, it's just that it's not quite as accurate a rendering of something that you probably also don't care about. I have to get these again when you played them. I had a really weird bug when I played Final Fantasy IV, the American version from the, what was it, the anthology? So I had it on import. And we had one of those like magic card things that you put in the back, a chip thing to let you play input games, a disc swap thingy, and it created a bug on the game. I don't know if it was anti-piracy or just an error with accurate, I don't know. But anyway, it made it so that all the treasure chests in the game could only be opened from like the right side. And not every chest in the game actually is available. The right side isn't always actually available. Some of them are against the wall, so it meant I couldn't open some chests at all. It was just a weird bug. And then the reason that I realised it was a bug was because I was doing it with a disc swap thing, but then like my brother-in-law had like a proper chipped PlayStation, and on his chipped PlayStation it didn't have that issue, but it would have that issue on the like disc swap way. So I wonder if it was like some sort of anti-piracy thing, I don't know. But I mean, we weren't pirating the game, it was just we were trying to get around the region lock. So yeah, it's bizarre. Not sure what else there was. Crazy makeup of some bug and disc swap. The other games worked okay though, like Chrono Trigger worked okay on that collection, and then the other one that had Final Fantasy 5 and 6, they all worked okay. It was just Final Fantasy 4. Which was a shame, because I really liked Final Fantasy 4. I got to play it in the end though, because it got released. Because one of the reasons that I imported it was because it didn't come out in PAL for ages, so that we didn't think we were going to get it. That's why we imported it, all of them. But then they released Final Fantasy. They called it Anthology, and it was Final Fantasy 5 for 4 and 5 together. No Chrono Trigger though, which is wild because we'd never had Chrono Trigger before, and we still didn't get Chrono Trigger. We missed out on it on the PlayStation, and then we got Final Fantasy 6 on its own, and it came with a demo of Final Fantasy 10. That's how late we got that. I'm gonna die in the same place again. I know you're back. I waited. I knew ads were off. Usually if someone's asked a question and I know that ads are playing, I'll answer when I know that they can hear. But what do you think of Shine in the Darkness? I've not played it, so I don't think a lot. I've played a little bit of it. It seems okay. It looks potentially grindy. I remember trying to play it years ago when emulation was like brand new, I talked about this before, but when I first did some, like, was it Genesis or something on the PC, like in the 2000s or whatever, I didn't know how to save, and in that those sort of days, like the ROMs that you were using didn't contain any saving mechanism or whatever. I don't even know how it works, but it just wasn't updating the ROM file. So you just, every time you close the PC or the emulator or whatever, you just lose your save, so I couldn't play any RPGs. So I remember playing the start of it and wanted to play it, and then I couldn't keep my save. So I gave up. Oh, these things are awful. What do I need to do this? Stupid arses. They move so fast though. Had to wait for DS. Yeah, it's ridiculous that we didn't get it even when it was re-released on the PlayStation. But we didn't get the Final Fantasies on the PlayStation until, like, God, I'm curious now. When did you get Chronicles? Chronicles was June 2001. Okay. When did you get Anthology? June 2001's later than my memory, though. Do we not have a PAL version? It wasn't called, actually, it wasn't called Chronicles, was it? Anthology. The North American edition of Anthology was 1999. The PAL version, yeah, we got Final Fantasy 4 and 5 in the UK in 2002. It's crazy late. We got it like 3 years after they came out in America. That's why we imported it, because we just thought, like, oh, we're never getting these. And then they did release them, and it was like, damn. Ended up buying them again because it was just easier. We didn't get Chrono Trigger. They did Final Fantasy 6 on its own. Like I said, they put a demo disc for Final Fantasy 10 on it as a selling point. It's really nice packaging though, because it was like a single fat PlayStation 1 disc with the white background and the Final Fantasy 6 logo. It was really nice to have. And it was cheap too. I think I'm sure it came out at £10, which was an absolute like bargain. And the demo was there. It was either £10 or £20. I think maybe 20. And I remember it was at the very end of the PlayStation's life cycle though. You really were just getting it to play Final Fantasy X demo for a lot of people, I think. I hate these things. Another thing that I noticed though, between talking about words earlier, I feel like you don't use the word fortnight in America much, whereas it's really common in the UK to say fortnight. Maybe it's more common now that the games come out, but... Because I heard that that's what they changed when they were changing words in Harry Potter or something for America. Not even know what the words mean, yeah. I don't even know if it's related though, because it's not spelt like that, is it? Sounds posh. Fortnight. I'm going on holiday. Well, how long are you going for? A fortnight. It's a really great word. Term I knew but almost never used. Kind of like score. Yeah, score's American to me though. The only time I've ever heard the word score is in America's, was it Abraham Lincoln's speech? For score and blah blah blah, or whatever it is. What is a score? A fortnight henceforth. Post haste. Score is 20. What years? First end score is that speech. I'm gonna need my hula hoop. Speed's 20. Probably it's a confusing word though, isn't it? I guess because you've got actual score. You could also say bi-weekly. Fortnightly. He's gonna kill me. Check. A score of archers. Sounds a bit like a group though. Oh. This level's kicking my ass. Bi-weekly, we spent some time clearing up whether it meant twice a week or once every 2 weeks. Once every 2 weeks. Like ooh. Now I'm full of doubt. Biannually is every 2 years, isn't it? I can't be arsed. This level! I have no patience right now. They don't seem to drop food though, do they? Ooh, cookie. I want to get a cookie from you. Oh. Whatever. Once every 2 years myself. I think every 2 years. Would it buy only be twice a year? No. Because the Lee. You say twice a year. Am I right? That's how I've understood biannually. Semi-annually, yeah, I guess that's half a year interval, isn't it? Bi-weekly is every other week, isn't it? I get confused, I think it means twice a week, not every 2 weeks, yeah. Because you wouldn't say bi-daily, would you? Actually, I have no point with that sentence, bi-daily. To mean twice a day, but then again you wouldn't say it at all really, would you? Once every 2 years. Is bilennial a word? I made that up. Bilennial? Millennial? No. Tum-ty-tum. Biannual. No, that's not what I said, but don't think about what I said. It doesn't matter. Octo. He's finally passed his test to pilot UFOs. Okay. Biannual, occurring twice a year. Biennial, occurring every 2 years. Don't do this to us. Don't do this to us. Now you got me Googling. Biannual, occurring twice a year. Shit. No, but it says it 2. 1 is occurring twice a year. 2 is occurring every 2 years. So which is it? Biannual means twice a year. Synonym for the word semi-annual. Biennial means every 2 years. But you know what? There's enough sources. The thing is with language though, just because one place says it means this, if loads of places say it can mean both, You know, language is organic, unfortunately. It's like, try telling Americans that irony doesn't mean what they think it means. Kind of just does at this point, you know. And isn't that ironic? Yeah, language changes. If enough people use it wrongly, it becomes correct. That's probably where the second definition came from. Enough people used it incorrectly, like we all just did. I wouldn't really, to be fair though, for me personally, like I wouldn't really use biannually much. I'd just say every 2 years or every other year. It sounds a bit stiff. Like maybe the only place I would think about it would be like on a magazine cover or something. But like, why would you have a magazines every 2 years? The biannual festival or something. This UFO. Occurring every 2 weeks, occurring twice a week. Fortnight is fine. Well, what's the ones that, I mean, I still confuse. I was confused effect and affect. See, there's certain words that people also use a lot that I personally don't like myself, and some of it's country, I think, based. Like, I feel like impactful is more likely to be said by an American than a British person, and to the point that, like, I've looked, like, I think it is a word. I'm sure I've checked, but like when I first encountered words like that, I'm like, is that even a real word, impactful? Or are you just putting full at the end of a word? But I think that's where language kind of evolves and changes. What's the other one? Something to do with accident. Not accidentally. I'm sure that there's a word that I've heard Americans like that I've met in my life say. On accident. That's the one that, oh my god, my brain can't accept that. I did it on accident. Whereas British people, I think, all British people would say by accident. By accident, on purpose. Not on accident. I affected his position. Maybe. I'm not very good, to be honest, at language. Monkey Springs. You're American, aren't you, Kura? You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but you are. Sometimes I can't remember quite if people are like Canadian or American or Canadian. I had a hunch that you actually maybe weren't. That's why I wanted to double check. I tend to just remember people who are not British. 80% American trash anyway. So is British. Not always trash though, let's not be too judgmental. There's a lot to love about American trash. June. American media in particular was really huge when I was a teenager. Fahrenheit and Celsius, so I use Celsius, and so does Japan. So is it June is it the age where they think a lot about their life? Fahrenheit for cooking. That's true, actually. Preheat the oven. Yeah, I never thought about that. Yeah, I think we do use Fahrenheit for ovens. What's this monkey anyway? I want to have a look. Monkey Hot Springs. I'm guessing this is punky. Has violent mood swings and British is bird. Feels like a puppet. I wonder that's Sesame Street. You'd have thought that the Americans would have done that joke, not the Brits. Bert feels like a puppet. Oh, the frame rate's not good here. Wait, where did he go? That's not you. Let's get Bert. Oh. Junmonjiro. John Monjiro. John Monjiro. John Monjiro. He's turned his eye to the world. I'm trying to think. It sounds familiar. Is it like a historical person? John Monjiro. Oh, John Monjiro was the world's first bilingual monkey. Apparently. Wait, that's not right. I was reading that from Twitter. Which I think is... What the hell is this? I'm gonna go on this Twitter first. I think this is a Twitter account description. But there is a John Monjiro. But he's not the first bilingual monkey. I just clicked on his Wikipedia and it's a man. Beg your pardon. John Manjiro. Nakahama Manjiro, also known as John Manjiro, was a Japanese samurai and translator who was one of the first Japanese people to visit the United States and an important translator during the opening of Japan. That will be why it says that he's turned his sights on the world. The more you know. What was his name then in English? I can't... Oh, it's going to be hard to figure out which one he is from the image on this wiki. Oh, it might be this one. Jory reads Japanese comics. It's the American one, and the British name, his name is Teacher, and it says good at English. It's probably him. Milk and beer still pints. There are those monkeys that love hot springs. Jigokudani Monkey Park. What's that? I've never heard that before. Bansal. He's really good at roundhouse kicks. Bansal. Vansal? Bansal? Who would that be? Vansal? Not sure I get this one. See if the English, there's a clue in the English. Who is this one? Oh, is he 5? Wait, he's 4. His name is Amigo in the America one. It says Master of Kickboxing, and in the British one he's called Lens, and he's good at spying. Bansal. What would Bansal be? I imagine it's like Vansal. Bansal. Bansal. I'm trying to think of a kickboxer or something. I keep thinking like Vega for some reason in my head. Oh, look at the Northern Lights. This level's quite crazy. Oh my god. Do you know I would love to play on stream someday, but I can't. I want to play Medieval. I would play them in Japanese, but only the first one came out in Japan, which is really annoys me, because then I can't get the second one. I might get the first one anyway. I have the remake of the first one. I bought it on the PSN though, from Japan, and it's kind of annoying because the remake, as a reward for like getting all the bonuses, I think, it unlocks the original game to play like emulated, but because I bought the Japanese version, it has the Japanese version emulated, despite that the game, like I bought it from the PSN, but it was like region free, so it changes language on your settings, but the bonus game is region locked, and I didn't realise that when I bought it, and it really annoyed me. I wanted to play it in English. So Daniel Fortescue. I'd save if I were you. I really want to play Medieval 2, but I have no access to it unless I can get like a region-free thing. I mean, I have it. It's actually like on my shelf. I just don't have a PlayStation that can play my UK games. So I picked it up at Christmas because I was going to stream it, and then the PlayStation 2 died. Should probably try and fix the lens. I think for PlayStation 2s though, you have to solder. So this ice bridge ahead is going to break the moment you stand on it, so use the dash hoop. Or you could use the flying stick thing, whatever it is. The propellicopter, whatever they call it. In fact, what do they call it? Ape Escape Gadgets. Gotcha Gadgets. Sky Flyer, that's it. Use the Sky Flyer. Oops, not like that though. Don't do that. So much damage. These snowmen. Skyfly sucks. We all use seconds, hours, and minutes. Some things need to be universal. Could you imagine? I mean, some things really need to be universal, like the fucking calendar, Japan. Bane of my life here is when Japan insists on using its year system. I'm all for preserving culture and history, but when I'm doing legal documents, stop asking me to keep remembering what my date of birth is in a non-universally accepted calendar. It's ridiculous because it's literally just for the sake of being arsey, because Japan uses like 2024 for so much stuff. You'll see it everywhere. Everybody knows what 2024 means, but they insist on using like the old calendar system for stuff like tax years and shit like that. It's so frustrating. They do, yeah, they do the current empire. So what I don't even know. What are we now? Like Reiwa 6? I think we've just gone into Reiwa 6. I don't even fucking know. It's stupid. Like, I wouldn't want to abolish it because I think keeping your culture is important, but when you're doing like international business and just things like visas and paperwork and taxes and documents and even like going to the doctors, like why do I have to keep trying like changing things into years? It's just obnoxious and it alienates people. It's not accessible. It just feels like borderline a bit xenophobic, to be honest. Trying to make things as difficult as possible. I'm always forgetting which year my birthday is when I'm trying to fill in a form, and I have to double check on my like medical card. And then I'll get stupid questions because it'll be like, oh, have you left Japan between Heisei 23 and Heisei like 30? I'm like, I don't fucking know. What year is that? Samarakto. Not sure about the name of this monkey. Is that born? Where? Why would you know? Oh well, I don't know. Maybe it's Samara? Samara, maybe it comes from. He's born from like southern countries. So he's not. This is the first time for him to see snow. Like the dots from Back to the Future shaking. What year is this? It's annoying. It's just annoying. Like, I think newspapers, great, have it. TV programs, sure. Magazine, fine. My fucking tax return paper, no. That's not the time to be cultural. The other one that annoys me too is that they never leave space for foreign people's names in forms and stuff, like, and computer systems. It's 2024 and they still can't get it into the idea that people don't have names with kanji. People's names are longer than 4 letters, and you're trying to put your stuff into a computer system for like a medical thing or a tax thing, and they can't handle the fact that you've got a middle name. Oh, what are we going to do about the space? Like, you've had decades to figure this out. Those are my pet peeves in life. I had it literally recently. I was trying to do my tax return and the guy's like not sure whether to put my middle name or not, and how is he going to do it with a space or not a space. Which one's your name? Is this your first name or your middle name? It's just like, this can't, like, I'm not the first foreigner ever, you know? You really should be a bit better at this. People have names that are longer than 4 letters long. And not even just foreigners, like people that have been born in the country and grown up in the country may not have a kanji Japanese name that's easy, you know? It's difficult. Can't load in on full characters reminds me of playing old video games. Yeah, exactly, but when you're just trying to like fill in some thing on a computer system and they won't accept it, it's ridiculous. I mean, I've had struggles. Sometimes I've been trying to do a form online and I literally can't put my name in. It's rejecting something, so I've had to like just whatever. Blue. Yeah. Other than that, though, to be honest, like I don't want to be like a whole like moaner about here. Like, I think when I was younger, I used to gripe a lot more. I'm generally pretty mellow now, you know, I get used. I think people go through like different phases when they've moved to another country, in Japan, probably any country, but I think first you have like the honeymoon phase where everything's amazing and you think everything's superior, and then I think you start to get to the bitter phase where everything starts to irritate you and you're constantly kind of complaining. There's a lot of people that never sort of get out of that phase, I think, too, and it makes you wonder why they stay. But I think eventually you just come round to it and just whatever. Things just don't bother me as much as they used to. Because nowhere's perfect. Yeah. But I do, that like I just said, that does frustrate me. Because it's just ridiculous. Because it's the problem is too. It's a constant problem that's never fixed. I am always encountering these issues, and you just think with how the country's opened up so much in the last like 20 years, especially the last like 8 years or so, you think that they would be a little bit more accommodating with their computer systems and documentation systems and stuff. It's even just like trying to fill in a form and they don't leave enough space for you to write your name in with a pen, and it's like, come on! FF1, give everybody 4 characters' names. Yeah, that was miserable. Same with the spell names and stuff too. Should I just use the Who? Because this is a load of toss. What the? Apes and capes. Starting to drive me ape. Meant to be a Who. Well, they said both. She suggested the Who, but then the doctor said you could also use the Sky Launcher too. More of a run. Oh, it's trying hard to keep spinning my thumb to keep it going. Band sound. Did you put the month before the day in America? Oh my god, yeah, that drives me crazy. They do that here too, though. So I've just had to get used to it. But I was down a little bit. Which is it? I don't understand the logic behind that. I really don't. Like, not to be like supremacist about the UK, but I don't understand the logic of flipping the month and the day around, but then having the year afterwards. Like, I think at least Japan does the whole thing backwards. It does like year, month, day. I don't know why America does month, day, year. It's weird. Like, there's no order of size. Unless I'm wrong, but I feel like that's what they do. I have my computer set to the British date system. Year, month, day is the best way. Or the other way around, day, month, year. But not month, day, year. But I'm sure that we can go in that waterfall. Is that him in the waterfall? Where is he? I reckon we can go in there though. I think we're supposed to go this way though. Oh, have I just gone around in a circle? Oh, I've just come from there. Whoa! So I'll be fancy my controller inputs for this one. I would never be able to set it up though, because I don't play through a computer. It's just me like wiggling the right stick and press it like R1 and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Actually, I don't even need to jump because it's the same height, isn't it? Yeah. Ah. Have you played this one? Do you know how it controls? Everything, all these attacks, they're all like the right analog stick. I'm trying to like do it in the different directions with the right analog stick. That's why it's so kind of fiddly. And the camera is hard to control. Another dash, perhaps? I agree. Boo! I like day month, year. Ah, my thumb gets tired. Don't fall. Oh, here's the onsen, I guess. I want to get to the guy though in the cave. Is that him there? He's a level 5 monkey though, we could be in trouble. There's an extra life though. Oh no! Oh no! No! No, I will not. Ah! I want the life. I don't know how to get to this monkey. I think he's probably lower down, I guess. I'm trying to see if I can move the camera to see. Could get him later. Let's go in the monkey shop, the monkey onsen. Saru Polo, that's Marco Polo, isn't it? He's come here to kind of, what's the word, recuperate from his travels, the tires of his travels. If they didn't call him Monkey Polo, I'm going to be really disappointed. Oh, he's a different person. De Saruto. Who said I think, therefore I am? Is that what this is referencing? I think, therefore I am. Maybe that's not it then. No. But it kind of says, think a monkey because you're a monkey, I think. I don't know how that quote works in Japanese. I'm going to change the Wikipedia into Japanese. I think, therefore I am. Is it the exact same way? Yeah, it is. That's what this is referencing. So, monkey thinks, therefore monkey is. I don't know his name. Desalt. Oh, Descartes. Descartes. Descartes? Is it? Descartes? So that's the play on the word. His name is Desart. Descartes, yeah. Nova's Memphis 3-body problem? No. Was that in the Discord? I haven't heard of it. AD, I was way off. Yeah, it's Latin apparently. Cogito ergo sum. Let me close some tabs. I've got so many tabs open right now. Can I get a tab? Oh, that was something I was on about recently. What was it? When I was talking about not knowing American stuff. So I didn't know what a tab was until like I saw an ad recently. I just knew the joke from The Simpsons. I'll make this window bigger. I wanted to check what his English name was. Who is he? Oh, but boring. Loser keeps Toasty in the sauna. Yippee wants rest. That's Marco Polo Monkey. Who's this one? 2. Clackster, expecting more snow, or eponymous, an ape. That's kind of good. Eponymous, and then the description is just an ape. Missed the word. Did you say tab? Yeah, it's a drink, wasn't it? Did we have one in the UK at all? I think I looked it up. I think we did have it in the UK, but was it that it went in like the 70s or something? Brody. On the way back, I guess he's gonna have fruit milk. Who are you then? Crank wants to bust some head. Oh my god. The British name for this monkey is amazing. This will test your British culture. So in the UK he was called Steps and the description was better forgotten. That's great. If anybody can tell me what that joke means, then I'll smile and you'll not know. Like the sounds of the dig, but alas, no reference what it's to. You don't get it? Steps had a song called Better Best Forgotten. Take a chance on See, I think it kind of reads as if they're just being sassy, like better to forget about Steps, but this was released in 1999, like Steps would have been huge at this point in the UK, and they had a single called Better Best Forgotten. Some things are better best forgotten. Saru Capolo. Let's catch him. Is this the end? If I catch him? Wait, maybe we should check around first before I catch him. Like, are there any Spectre coins? I almost wish I was playing the British version, because the puns are giving me life. What a wonderful... To think that there'd be such a wonderful hot springs here. I want to relax in the hot springs too. According to the scanner, these hot springs are what? Carbonated water. That make your skin really smooth. But that's not really important right now, right? Let's go in. Do you think that's everything here? It's kind of hard to tell with the draw distance sometimes. Oh, this is reminding me a bit of Jak and Daxter actually. I had to play Jak and Daxter in a heartbeat as well. I've never finished the sequels though, I've only really played the first one. Why is there something up there? But only up there. I love Jak and Daxter, the first game. Like, Jak and Daxter to me is like how to totally like ruin your game formula in like 2 games. I mean, I know that Jak 2 was like really popular and stuff, but I didn't like it. Really, really different gameplay. It's your spirit animal. Japanese macaque? What's that? Whoa! Really like the second one more than the first. Oh, that's fighting talk. I thought the second one was not. Well, I mean, it wasn't a bad game. It was just not Jak and Daxter. It felt like another game. It's all edgy and blur. What's a macaque? Is it a bird? How are you supposed to get up there? Grand Theft Dex, exactly. You didn't like it either. It's sad that Naughty Dog decided to go for more realistic games. I would love to see another JD. I never played the third one. I don't know if it was any better, but I bounced off the second one. Every time I try to play it, I just can't get into it. It's too like edgy, and I can't be arsed with the driving. And having a gun was just and it was such a shame because I thought the original Jak and Daxter was incredible. It's like one of my favourite platformers. I've beaten it loads of times. Perfect game. Yeah, it was like so jarring going from 1 to 2, and it just felt like such a letdown. Like, I haven't played much of the Ratchet and Clank series, but it seems like at least they kept like faithful to what they were doing. Third one's more the same as the second one. I don't know why they made that change. Ratchet and Clank have been super consistent. Yeah, I'd like to give those a go at some point. Prince of Persia, yeah. I didn't like Warrior Within anywhere near as much as Sands of Time. It was just in vogue, wasn't it, to do edgy games. Bring back Sly Cocoon. Yeah, Cooper. Not bring it back, I haven't ever played it. Maybe I should. Probably like it. I know somebody keeps telling me I should. I think about it as a kid. Hang on, can't read a minute. Whoa! Wait, why didn't you double jump, you bellend? Oh my god. Maybe I'd already done one. Whoa-ho-ho-ho-ho! Get off. Check him out, though. I'm going to lose at the last second again. You little git. After trying to the Ratchet and Clank titles and sexual really flew over my head. Are they? That voice sample is so crunched. Seems like he's got like a sock over his mouth. It was close. We'll do it again though. I want to get those Spectre coins. I'm out of here. Barely got here. We've been being sneaky. I'm surprised to see you here on a weekend. You lurked for a bit. See ya. What are these innuendos? Ratchet and Clank. What do you think of any? All banged up. Going command up your arsenal. Yeah, that one's for size matters. Quest for booty. Oh god, now that you say it, up your arsenal's quite crude. Easy. He's not doing the double jump again. Lies. My victory. It's mine. Yeah, they're all a bit cheeky. Up your arsenal. Was it called that in PAL region, I wonder? I feel like arse is like... I don't know. I feel like you could get away with that more in America than you could the UK. I wonder if they changed it. Yeah, they changed it. It's not called that in Europe. It's called Ratchet and Clank 3. I didn't think they'd approve of Arsenal in the UK because it's marketed at kids and it's a rude word and it's too obvious. I mean, it's not a rude word, but the allusion is too obvious. I think it's quite it's really crude, that up your Arsenal. Because arse, Americans don't really say arse, do they? Unless they're doing a British impression, I think. But to a British person, it'd be really, really apparent. Like a British kid, it would be very apparent. I wonder if all of them were. I remember not liking this. I played it with my friends on that. How do we do it? Advice. So, if analog stick forwards to punch. If you pull it back and then forwards, I guess. If you pull it back, you'll do a stronger punch. Pull them back and then you can guard. And you can weave. Okay. Doesn't this have a conclusion? Champion Road. Training. Is there any point in doing this though? Except for fun. Ooh, who should we be? Sarutas? Sarujiro? Saruchi? Gorinov? Sarurigets? Sarutas? I think I'm gonna go with you. Gorinov. Sarunov. Ooh. Ooh. Punch, punch. Should we do some Parappa the Rapper? do actually have that now on PlayStation. Not enjoying this. Interval. This is just the first person. I think I remember that was actually quite a good. Yeah, that was a good strategy. Getting his Arsenal kicked. I wonder as well, actually, up your Arsenal. I wonder if it's also because of the football team. A lot against Crucial Arsenal, they were cheeky with the title. No, I just mean why it was changed in the UK. One, because it's rude, but I also wonder if it's because of the football team sounding the same. Oh, I don't want to keep going, I'm already bored. Saru. I think I beat this back in the day though, but I don't remember what. Isn't like the final fight spent like unique? I think I'm bored now. Can't be arsed. It'll take ages and my hands hurt. I don't think you get anything for doing it though, do you? Is the last fight nothing special? I remember trying a lot probably as a kid. Just another fight. Or maybe I think maybe I'm mixing up with Medieval Dan. That has a boxing thing in. I think there's like, oh, it's you. You're a robot down in that or something. I want this one. Woo. What are we doing? Going to the next world. Wabi Sabi Temple. guess we'll just do for that one. What do they call it in other places? Tranquil Temple. Oh my god. So this is the recent past, which is actually more like, yeah, like almost the most recent times. In the UK version it's called Tranquil Temple. But in America they called it Medieval Mayhem, and this level is called Sushi Temple. We found where Spectre is.
人間が文明を発展させた時代にいるようじゃ。いよいよ最後の決戦じゃ。頑張ってスペクターを捕まえてきてほしい。そして無事に現代に戻ってきてくれ。待っとるぞ。
We found Spectre. He's in the time period where humans first started like creating things. And we're getting closer to the final battle. Hurry up and get him and come back to the present day, basically. I remember this level very well. This is a good one if I recall. I really don't remember the music in this game though at all. Mankichi. He's a member of the Bijirake. He's a DJ. Bijirake. This could be anything. A boy band? But what's a Bijirake? Flowery words is what Bijirake apparently means, but Bijirake. Rhetorical florist. It's probably just the name of their group. I don't know what it's referring to though. And he's also a member of it. He's the rapper. And he's a member, and he's the VJ. What the hell is a VJ? It's probably a reference to some band that I'm not getting. I can Google it. No. Dunno. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's an actual real group that sounds like a similar name. What were they called in English? Huh. So America was Taka, gangster rapper. Rocker, slick DJ, and Mara Lee, rocking VJ. What's a VJ? Video jockey? But in the PAL version, it was MC, who was band member, rapper, Vinyl, band member, DJ, and RGB, band member, VJ. What is a video jockey? Plays music videos? Whoa. Onto a screen behind the DJ. Oh my god, these controls. Where are you? Ah, maybe I should sneak up on him. What the f- What is this crazy ass ball? Whoa, I thought you were dead. Bore off. Oh my god. Got you! Shichiro hurt himself a long time ago pretending to be like play Rider. I think it was in like maybe Masked Rider. Injured himself. Pretending to be Kamen Rider maybe. I've lost my Wikipedia now, where's it gone? Not Wikipedia, Ape Escape Fandom. Sick Note. The English, wait, American is WOG. Hurt playing superhero. And the British one is Sick Note. Injured again. Yeah, I'm not gonna repeat that. How can I get up there? Maybe I just need to hit him. There's no more outside. Maybe they're inside. Oh, that ball. I don't feel like I really looked everywhere though. Is there not like a Spectre coin or something? Aha! So, just pursuing one monkey relentlessly will probably get you in trouble. You should step back for a bit and try take a deep breath and try and calm down. Oh boy. 10. So after all, my home is the best, I guess. So this is Yasujiro, and in actuality he has a Chonmage hairstyle, which is like a top knot, I guess, under the helmet. I wonder if you probably know it from WarioWare. We used to have to put the Wii remote on your head. Kurenai. So basically the guy that was eating the food offerings, like that you put on like a temple shrine or something, was him. He's the one that ate them. He stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Is that all of them? Kind of curious what these were called. Voti is the one in the house, always getting in trouble. Reactive is the one that is called doesn't plan ahead. Quail Tin, can't wait to go home. Stressed, wants to go home now. Faldo likes strawberry shakes. Red likes blue. Kind of lazy names, these ones, I think. Reactive is a strange name. Doesn't plan ahead though. How many monkeys in here? 3. I'll finish the level then if I get these 3. Don't even need to go in the temple. But catching them is probably going to be a chore. Oh, you shit. That's probably what she meant in the warning. Get here, monkeys. Gotcha. Yeah. One more. There are Spectre coins in here. And where is that guy's house? You'd think there'd be a Spectre coin here. Where is he? Right over there somewhere. How do you get inside? Maybe behind there. Oh, there's a Spectre coin. I want to get that first. Can we climb like that? Oh! The lava effect's quite interesting. Okay. How many Spectre coins do I have? Oh, it tells you. Oh. I meant in total though. Like how many? Because we've almost got the other mini game. So like, is there any point after that? I remember this game's got like 2 endings though. I think. I thought it was catching all monkeys, not all coins. Like, well, there's like a bonus stage, isn't there? If you catch all the monkeys. I reckon that water probably would have issues on like a PlayStation 3 or something. Like it might look weird. This looks suspicious. Oops, that's not the right item. I can't even get near this though, it's like it's a solid shape. It's obviously set Spectre. Ooh, there's something over there. There's a hole. Oh, it's a button. There's his house. Did you ever buy a Super Monkey Ball game? No, but I kind of wouldn't mind playing that. I remember my brother-in-law had one. I think it was on the GameCube? My nephew had it. I played a little bit of it. It seemed fun. I wouldn't mind getting. There's that game on Wii, isn't there? You know that you can like wiggle the whole screen around. In fact, actually, there's a game I've been thinking of getting for the Sega Saturn that I thought might be fun to stream. I'm probably not going to get it for a bit though, so I really need to stop spending money. But this is sort of same concept. Like you rotate a wooden thing and move a ball around. I forgot what it's called now. I think it's just called Tama, T-A-M-A, on the Sega Saturn, but I thought that might be quite fun to stream. But probably should just play things I already have for the moment. Let's save the game in case there's a crash. Super Bowl Deluxe is on PS2. Yeah, they look good. Do you know what else I want? Speaking of like ball games and stuff, I want to get Cooler World. Do you remember that? With the beach ball. How much of the game have I done now? 31%. This game's a bit longer than I thought. Yeah, I want to get Cooler World. I only ever played the demo. I was kind of wanted to play more. The music was such a mood. Came out in Japan as well. May even be Japanese, I don't know. Just the demo. I'm just going to go quickly stretch my legs and get another drink. I'm going to be right back for a minute or two, and then we'll do another couple of levels possibly. This music is so chill. While I was like getting my stuff sorted out, because I've got the volume on. I don't think it picks up on the microphone, but I've got the volume on really quite low on the television. I hadn't noticed. It was just kind of playing in the room while I was like making a drink and stuff. So relaxing. I think I can open escape too. Good luck catching the streams. Thank you. Yeah, we'll maybe do a little bit more tonight. Maybe not too much though. Whew. I might see. I'm hoping if I can go to bed a little bit earlier. Maybe get up a little bit earlier. Maybe we can stream a little bit earlier. And finish the game a little bit earlier. Because tomorrow is going to be my last late night stream. It's back to work. So the playtime is over. What's this? Walking a long distance at a steady pace in the big wall. Thousands of miles. What was this level called? This was literally just called the Great Wall of China. Great Wall of China. In America it was called Wabi Sabi Wall. There's that motif. Let's go. Saru Pyo. He's looking for an opponent in war to fight with. Saru Pyo. I mean, I wonder if some of these might be like maybe famous Chinese people that I don't really get the reference for. Oh, it makes me want to play Tai Fu, Wrath for the Tiger. Music here is lovely, yeah, although a bit obviously cliche. Where does that music come from, that motif, originally? Obviously it's used usually as a stereotype for China. Like, dun, 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 dun. Where was like the first occurrence of it? Oh, Reggie. Are you still around, Chrono Trigger? I have a question if you are. If not, I'm embarrassing myself. Limon Che. Limon Che. I mean, I know Hitmonlee. Accomplished 36 types of training, I guess. Kung Fu fighting, but I know it comes from way before them. Was it in that? Also, the same question for anybody though, but I was wondering, has anybody ever played Taifu Wrath of the Tiger? I was wondering if it had retro achievements, which is what Chrono Gear usually does. And it probably would be his jam. I love that game. I wish I could stream it. Didn't get a Japanese release though. Is that not something over there? But Taifu's like, it's basically Kung Fu Panda before Kung Fu Panda. It's all set in like a sort of Chinese-esque fantasy place with anthropomorphic animals. And you're a tiger called Taifu, and the Dragon Clan has been killing off all the tigers or something, because the tigers are the only ones that can fight back or something, I don't know. They kill all your family and parents, and you get adopted by a panda. Limoncha, gotta be Limonki. Limonchi. Yeah. That's a 36 fighting styles, gotta be Jet Li. Is that really? What was his name? Saru, no. Limonche. He's the one that's mastered 36 fighting styles. The Oriental Riff. I wouldn't surprise me if it was never actually Chinese. Like if it was just stereotypically made by Westerners. I mean, and sounds similar to some music. Oh, it is, yeah. But I mean, it wouldn't have come out of thin air. There must have been something that sounded similar that someone heard. I'm thinking Bruce Lee. I was just watching Neon Arcade playing Dragon the Bruce Lee story. Did you ever see that or play that? I used to play it on the Mega Drive. Ah! Movie was fun, game's not. At some point I'll have to stream that. I need to get back into Mega Drive, but I'm having so much fun with the PlayStation. Dun, 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 dun. I'm already like, what shall I play after Ape Escape? These kind of games, though, I think are best suited to weekends when I've got like late nights to play them, and I don't have to go to bed for work. I tend to prefer to play Mega Drive more in the week when I have work, because they're more pick up and play. Get a couple of hours in on whatever it is we're doing. And then if I'm feeling really into a game, I'll play it at the weekends, but I tend to prefer to play the bigger, time-consuming games on like Friday, Saturdays. Chinese compositions. Can't say I'd know the writing rules. Look at the swirly winds. Ooh. Who down? That sounds like something else as well. Dun, 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 dun. Don't know much about music theory. Do you have anything in mind? I did, but I can't think. There's stuff that I wish I could stream, but I'm just not talented enough. Not when it's in a different language. I have to be selective. Not like certain people that can stream anything and make it be interesting and good. Kind of shot myself in the foot with ActRaiser, I think. Because I wouldn't mind playing Brave Fencer Musashi. I was watching Mystical Machine Gun playing it earlier and I was thinking, damn, that's really good, but text is auto advanced and it just drives me crazy. I'm not that snappy at translating and I'm not that like perfectly fluent either, so Monkey Ball now. I have no Monkey Ball. Wow. There's a scale they use. I'm actually really tempted to just play Brave Fencer Musashi by myself very, very soon because it looked really, really fun. But all the text boxes and voice acting, it just auto skips, and if there was like a word I didn't know or two, it would just keep going without me, you know, and that just really irritates me. It doesn't bother me offline though, because I'd usually just pull up a Let's Play on YouTube and then go back, but that's not fun live. But it looked really fun. I'm hoping like one day I could get to the point where that wouldn't bother me. But you never know what you don't know until it's in front of you. It's like even doing ActRaiser the other night. Like I think it was the third day I was playing ActRaiser. I just was playing it for like 4 hours and it felt like it was barely a single hiccup. And then the next day I'm like suddenly like, oh my god, this is getting really heavy. And it's making my brain hurt. I need to take a step back and look at it tomorrow or something. But I'm tired and yeah. But then some parts of like ActRaiser was just really, really just clicked. I actually find this hard, to be honest. I think Ape Escape's in some ways harder for me to read than ActRaiser. Just because of the Okay. There's different game over screens, and why is that one so loud? Yeah, this one's quite hard to read because there's no kanji, so it's making it hard for me to parse which word they mean sometimes. And all the puns. There's so many regional and cultural music stereotypes based on Western creation options to pursue the music. Regions or cultures. I'm trying to think what game I had in mind. I would like to play a game called Wonder Track at some point. I think live, maybe. I need to like feel around and see how it plays first, though. Oh, I really want to stream Tokyo Planet, but that might be really ambitious. Could play Battletoads. It's not on PlayStation though. I'd like to play Planet Tokyo, but that's all like voice acting and videos and stuff, but I might just like wing it. Because it just seems like it'd be a really fun one to share with people, because it's really like unknown and niche. It's like so little about it out there in English. Even in Japanese it's a pretty niche game. It's by the person that made LSD, which is much more famous. It's a bit expensive too. I was sort of fortunate when I got it because it's not the cheapest game now. It's not crazy though. But it's like a sort of adventure game. Wonder Trek does look really cute. Oh, I know what I was thinking of. We could put it on in a few actually, just to have a mess about and see how it is. Although I haven't read the manual, so I don't even know how to play it. But I want to play that Deserted Island game, just for the aesthetic. So, oh, is that the guy? I never know anybody's names. Can barely memorize composers' names. I'm really bad at names of people. Especially, well, non-English names anyway. They just don't stick. So, what's that? The results of his analysis are complete. The white panthered monkeys. Very, like, vigilant, alert. So it'd be difficult to approach them without being seen. I've only seen LSD Dream Centilator. I have LSD Dream Centilator on the PlayStation Network. I don't have it on a disc because it costs, like, fucking crazy money. So I'll never be buying LSD Dream Emulator, whatever it is. But fortunately, it's one of those games that, although it's very expensive, it's also available on the PlayStation Network. So I bought it. I bought it quite recently, actually, a couple of months ago. I've not even played it yet. I bought it because I panicked that they might eventually remove it because stuff started to go from the PlayStation Network, and I know that like that is something I'm never gonna buy because it's like unless like some crazy person sold it really cheap on a fluke and I managed to catch it, it's not happening. So it costs like $1,000, that game does. Another one that I'd absolutely love to play, which is not on the PlayStation Network. I would absolutely love to play a game called Germs. I think I would never be able to afford that one either. Yeah. It's because it's been imported to death, I think, as well. It's got a low print run, popped off on YouTube years ago. It's very well known. It's probably been, and it's got no language barrier, it's probably been imported to buggery. Was that another missile game? Which one? Planet Tokyo? Or Wonder Trek? I know what else I want to play as well. Speaking of missile games, I want to play Il Bard. And I think that's one that I'll stream. Deserted Island, no, it's a weird thing. Maybe we'll just have a little flick through some games in a minute. Maybe finish this level and I'll put a few samplers on and stuff that I've got in mind. Have a little test of them and see how they are. How many monkeys are left? There's a lot. Right, let's just do that. Let's just do that. Let's just do that. We'll do some more monkeys tomorrow. This is going to save my progress anyway, isn't it? We'll stop monkeying around.